this week, taste tester number one wants to show you what he has going on the bar. Travis Howell says he's second. All right. I didn't know this was a competition, but that's cool. Anyway, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me. And I guess there you go. Yeah. Sorry, there's a ball kicked it. All right.
I just learned that like 30 minutes ago.
Okay.
That's
Mike Hall, how you doing? I'm listening.
Long Day or Long View by Green Day.
Okay.
I was about to say Long Day by Green View.
Let me hear it again. Is the input like really loud? Can you turn it down just a little bit? Down. It feels like it's going up more.
That's just low down.
All right, that's fine.
It's just with those last ones I gotta play real hard because it was hard to play.
Okay. So what else is new in the past week?
This one.
Okay. What else? Anything? Come on, man. You just stop it.
I'm sorry.
Jack, Betty, how you guys doing?
Oh.
The intensity face. Yes. Much better than last week. That is Metallica.
Yes.
Enter Sandman.
Yes.
I know that one. It's probably supposed to be faster than that too, isn't it? Are you sure?
That's a little sweet.
Let me hear it again. 3, 2, 1. That intensity face, though. Look at that intensity face.
It's this transition from to this part right here.
Mm-hmm. Now, is this supposed to be played on the bass, or is this supposed to be played on the guitar?
This part is supposed to be played on the bass.
Okay. But have you? I mean, hopefully you've heard the song. It is rather deep, so I didn't know if it was a transition to a bass or if it was truly a bass. All right, let's see who else is checking in. Nails Barbecue says, "Hey yo." Mike Hall says the next Jimi Hendrix. Meeg says he's checking in from Wisconsin. Jack says have him slide his felled fingers more. I guess maybe his left hand fingers. Oh yes, that is it. It was all one word. Have him slide his left hand fingers more. Mr. Hawkins says slow hand. Great comfort. Let's see. The Brown says great comfort foods. Saying hello. How you doing this evening? So what I'm doing, taste tester number one. Go ahead. Come on. The favorite song. Go ahead.
It's not my favorite song.
So what is it? That's the first one I learned how to play. So that's the one I play every single day.
This is the first song I learned how to play.
Jamal Wilkins says, "What's good, my man? Nothing much." This one, I hear it 30 times a day. No, this isn't the one. What's the one you play all the time? No. No, that's the Gorillas. That. That's like his warm up. Look, he can't even get it right. Oh, look, he's looking at us with the intensity. Oh, how many times can he do it before he messes up? Huh? The wrong key. Yep, wrong key. Yep, there you go. So that was like 4 times, maybe 5.
4 times. That's the whole song.
I know that's the whole
know.
piece. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
The whole piece I know.
That's fine. Come on. So, in case you guys don't know, I bought this bass guitar for my son. How long has it been now? About a month and a half, 2 months? 2 months?
No, 3 because it's December. You got it in September.
Yeah, but I guess 2 months, almost 3 months. Anyway, he has been practicing, and he's been learning different things, teaching himself how to play between YouTube and just self-discovery, more or less. And he asked me to show you guys a little bit of what he has going on. So that's what we're doing. So yeah. Auto Order Barbecue says, "What's up?" Jay checking in from California. What's up with you, man? Come on, let's hear this. What song is that?
Move Out of the Way.
What's it called?
Move Out the Way.
Oh, Ludacris.
Yeah, but
sorry, I don't have you guys on a tripod right now. I'm hand holding the camera. I didn't feel like looking for the phone attachment. I used it over the weekend, and it's not in its normal place. So anyway, so let me hear that one again. So one of the things I will tell you is you are learning to do different techniques, which I think is awesome. I don't know what they're called, but I noticed that you're popping the strings or hitting the strings more or less. Well, that's not, you weren't plucking right there. You were hitting this.
No, that's tapping.
Okay.
Plucking, I've learned that too.
So that's what I was getting at. I don't know what the exact terms are, but I wanted to let you know that I noticed that you're doing it.
And
so
there's slack, which I'm not good at.
No, that's just okay. You'll get there, I guess. Oh, he loves this one too. Jay says he wants to hear La Cucaracha. Northeast Beast in the foe. What's up, Jeff? Let's see. Pull my pork barbecue. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, he can't even play the bass guitar. Ooh, baby. Anybody know what song that is? It's kind of fitting since it's Wednesday. Wu-Tang Wednesday. Come on, who knows what that is? Another hero lost says, before you know it, he'll be slapping those strings like Les Claypool. Easy to learn as well as Stairway to Heaven. Jay says about La Cucaracha. Big Steve says, only checking in for the music. Gonna leave when you start talking. Well, fine. Jeez. It's not. It's kind of Old Dirty. I mean, it's kind of Wu-Tang, but it's not Wu-Tang. But it's not Cream, Jay. That was Shimmy Shimmy Y'all by Old Dirty. Buggy. I can't say it because I don't want to get demonetized. I gotta be careful. Mike Hall says he's in California as well. Look, Jeff got it. He says, "Oh baby, I like it raw." You gotta do it right. Oh yeah, baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yay. Give me the mic. Come on.
Oh.
All right, your time is almost up, so you got one more to play, and then I'm going to start my live stream. Make it a good one. No pressure. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, you might as well do that one since this content's under pressure. Contents under pressure, raining down on me. I don't know the rest of the song. All right, Larry Graham. I don't think he knows any Larry Graham, Brother Bear. You know who Larry Graham is? Larry Graham from Graham Central Station. Look him up. Graham Central Station. If you still have access to the music files, look up Graham Central Station. You will not be disappointed. Uncle Calvin put me on to Graham Central Station. Yeah. The second woo? No, I haven't, Jay, heard the second woo. He says, have you heard the second woo? They are actually pretty good. Kevin Horschel, how you doing? All right, so time to get. All right, let me just make sure. Oh, sorry about that. Oh boy. Oh no. Zoomed way too far in. Sorry about that. Okay, guys, let me get the camera set up. All right. Woo, goodness. Hopefully. All right. Goodness gracious. All right, time for me to go get a couple brewskis. Give me a, yeah, right. Wee. like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Was it Bill and Ted or was it Bill and Ted? What movie was that? Oh, Wayne's World. That was the one. Hold on. Taste tester number 1.
Yes.
Can you bring me? There's like some of these upstairs. Can you bring me down? I think there's maybe 2 or 3 of them. Can you bring them down? Thank you. All right. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, I am in the normal, almost a normal position, but I'm in my seat here. Jay, I'm gonna have to taste that. Oh, when he comes back downstairs, I'll show that. Maybe I can do it over here. Give me a second, guys. All right. Taste test number 1. Can you put them in the refrigerator, please? Jay from Jay's Breath and Barbecue posted a link to a video. So check out the link to the video that he posted on a live stream. And while you're on a live stream, give me a thumbs up, please, and thank you. And if you wanted to stay watching the live stream, feel free. Thank you, Jay. Give me a second. I'm actually going to pull up the live stream as well. I'm going to try to. No. So that I can make sure that the stream is going fine. And I found the video. And let's watch it. All right. Mute this. Thumbs up that. There are 17 thumbs up in the video currently. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. So as you guys know, most of you guys have seen that video. I messed up last week for Thanksgiving. All right, actually, before I get into that, let's catch up on the comments. So I saw Jim from Cuffin Stuff. I saw you here. What's up, man? Mr. Hockett is here. Mr. Hockett says, by mistake, I haven't even taken a sip of my beer yet, and I'm yawning. It's been a long day. All right, Mr. Hawkins says, by mistakes, do you mean accidentally over smoke and make the meat bitter? He said he's done that. Well, what I wanted to do, you guys hear about my mistakes all the time, and I won't say all the time, but you guys hear about my mistakes. I want to hear some of your mistakes. I tell you, there have been people who have reached out to me and to let me know that I'm not the only one that did what I did. Um, Kirby Q, reached out to me and he told me that he did the same thing last year. He said I didn't remember, but he did tell me about it. I believe he told me about it last year. He said he miscounted and didn't cook enough turkeys last year. Someone else commented that they had a friend down in Florida who catered and has a little barbecue truck, and they miscounted and they ended up having ribs for dinner and not a turkey because they didn't have a turkey for themselves. Let's see. My man, um, Claude up in Aberdeen, he hit me up today. He called me. He said, "Yo, I just finished watching your video." He said, "Let me tell you, I had a little bit of a problem too. I'm not going to go into details on what problem he had, but he called me to let me know that it wasn't just me." And it made me feel better, man. It just, like, Claude, you talking to me really made me feel better. And everyone else who shared their stories about their mishaps, their mess ups, made me feel a little bit better. But, that still doesn't change what happened. Nonetheless, I figure we could use this opportunity to kind of pat each other on the back and say it'll be okay. All right. Because sometimes we just need to hear that you are not the only one, and it gets better. All right. So let's see. Definitely, Mr. Hackett, I've oversmoked stuff, and like, what did I oversmoke recently? I oversmoked the brisket. The brisket that I did that was frozen, that the one that I did on Charlotte with the slow and sear, that one was oversmoked. I put too many wood chunks in with that, and it was oversmoked, and woof. But the good thing, so sorry guys. The good thing was I put it into some chili and it turned out okay. I mean, I put it in beans and it turned out okay. Are they in the fridge this time? Mike, not sure. Oh, the beer, I guess. Yeah, they are in the fridge for right now. Kevin Sinclair says, "Hey, yo! What's on the beer menu for today? Today, I am being not sponsored by Miller Lite. The, what is it? Does they say the original light beer? Yeah. My blood sugar has been really good as of late, like averaging under 100. So I'm trying to do better, and this is helping me out with that." Huh. Pull My Pork Barbecue says, "Everyone hit the like and share." I appreciate that. I am a few moments behind. Meeg says, "You got my thumbs up," which is great. If you like Wu-Tang, you will like that link. All right. You have my ribs going on at 250 and 6 hours. We're going for it. Well, Kevin, hopefully, if you're putting them on now, at least where I am, it is 9 p.m. Hopefully, they'll be done sooner than 6 hours. But if not, then so be it. There are times, or there have been times, when there have been 6 hour rib cooks, and there are times when they finish a little faster. Let's see. Jay says, "Don't play it on live, or you might get a copyright dash." And I give you already one with the chopper. No problem. Hey, Jeff from Northeast Beast LaFoe. Once I overcooked my brisket to where it crumbled. Kevin, I have done that too. I was talking to someone today. How many of you guys have seen that video on Instagram? Just comment I, of the person who is slicing into a bit of beef tongue. Yes, beef tongue, aka la lengua tongue. Okay. There's like a glaze on the beef tongue, like a barbecue type of glaze, and he slices right down in it. I got tagged in that video a few times. Whoever shared that video, I got tagged in that video a few times, and everyone's like, I'm telling you, beef tongue is okay. All right. Beef tongue tastes just like roast beef, and if you prepare it correctly, it'll be good. But I say all of that to say, the last time, or one of the last times I cooked beef tongue, I actually overcooked it, and same thing. It started to crumble and fall apart. Now, one of the things that I find is, I won't say hilarious, but I find a little bit funny is you see someone who does a brisket and they start slicing it and it crumbles apart. That's a telltale sign that it is overdone, or pieces of it are overdone. But I'm not going to lie, it happens to me too, because sometimes the piece on the edge can be uh exposed to more heat, and it gets done faster, and it gets to a higher temperature, and it starts to crumble just a little bit compared to the middle of the brisket, where you really want that temperature to get to whatever temperature and that doneness in the middle. So sometimes they can be overcooked on the outside edges, on the crust, more or less. But yeah, I find some of those images and videos and pictures a little funny, that they're touting how moist this brisket is, but when they slice it, it crumbles and falls apart. I don't know about that one. Anyway, so let's try to catch up to the comments. 37 of you guys here in the live stream. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up this way. Thumbs up button for me. Um, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Jeff says they gave their own turkey away. It was Jeff who was telling me about his buddy down in Florida who, the husband miscounted and gave away their turkey, and they ate ribs. He says that his wife was very understanding. Luke Calamatis, how you doing this evening, sir? He says, "What's going on, everyone?" Sure enough, Jeff says it happens. Another hero lost his first time I switched to cooking straight wood splits. My fire management was the worst, and the world was the worst the world has seen. Since then, though, been clean and clear smoking. That's what's up. You know what? Sometimes you have to make a mistake in order to know. It's one of those things where, unfortunately, you learn your limit, and then you can pull back a little bit. You drive 10 tenths and you have an accident, and then you're like, okay, I gotta cut this back to 8 tenths, and then you can ride the rails, as they say. Over smoke has a bite. Yes. There's nothing worse than over smoking something, like really, really. Pull My Pork says, did that too. A large party, one brisket short, and 3 baby backs too many. Oh man. Now that I don't know. Oh goodness. How did you come back from that one? Like, what did you do? Never mind. He says alcohol was involved. Know that one. We got Russell from Raspberry Rock Off-Road Cabin. He says, hi, Dash. Hi, everybody. What's hanging? I guess the beard. Nothing nothing too crazy tonight. Luke Holloman says, Dash, listen, don't feel bad, man. We have all been there in one way or another. I had 2 pork butts going once and left the bottom wide open, and they were burnt to a crisp in about 3 hours. Ouch. Jay says, every time I see a Miller, I think of Miller High Life. I guess 4-0. Oh, I guess a 40, a 4-0, yeah. Just started lunch, joining the show. Light beer for shame with good blood count. See, you guys, you listen. You shame me all you want. You try to shame me all you want. Guess what? I'm going to drink my light beer because I can drink like 6 of these and not have the same effect if I had 1 or 2 regular beers. And I still, they don't work the same, but they work. Okay, it's better than drinking old Duels. I mean, come on. That probably has more sugar than this does anyway. Jeff, less filling. Mr. Hawkins says, cheers, drinking Canadian Mist and Sprite on the rocks. Drink up, everybody. Zach Attack says, sup, Dash? How you doing, Zach? I'm drinking Belgian Beaver Peanut Butter Milk Stout. All right. Well, you enjoy that one. Rathdrum. Oh, wrapped them, I guess, at 3 hours in. All right. Dad Incredible says, dang, yawning already. I know, man. Todd, do not remind me, okay? Don't remind me. Jesse James says, what's up? What's up with you, man? Now, so speaking of mistakes, I had a small grease fire the other day and lost 30 brisket stuffed jalapeno bombers for a customer. He says stuff happens. I will tell you, I had someone tell me recently, I'll tell you one of the reasons why I call Bernadette Bernadette. And I've talked about this in the past, but I think like kind of in passing, I had a grease fire in Bernadette and it totally changed my perspective on how I use Bernadette and always making sure that there's water in Bernadette. And I won't say I won't leave it unattended, but I won't leave it unattended when there's no water in it. Smoking Goodness Barbecue says, what's up, Dash and everyone? How you doing this evening, sir? I know I myself am good. Glad that you could join us. The cheddar. Yo, cheddar is definitely king. Tongue is good, yes. You peel it, yes. Jamel says it's great in tacos. Hey, Mad Trucker, 830. Dude, salute. Thank you very much. I guess, you know, if I was on CJ's channel, I would be taking a shot, or I guess I'll have to keep track of how many of these I finish. So that's one. Mr. Hawkins says, yes, tongue is good. Eric, how you doing, sir? I haven't seen, maybe I've just been missing some of the videos, man, but I haven't seen anything from you for a minute. Hopefully all is well, and glad you could join us. So let's see. Jeff from Out of Order says, cooked the brisket on the green egg and went to sleep knowing I'd be fine. And when I got up at 6 a.m., the brisket teams were fine, but I found I had burnt the bottom and had to do some butchery to fix it. Yes. I didn't have to do that, and I think the reason why I haven't had to do that yet, as far as cooking on Sammy, my big green egg, is because I don't want to say I know better, but I don't want to destroy a brisket. Just because I don't want to have that learning curve and get to the point where I mess one up. I'd much rather, like, the brisket I put on Charlotte, that was a teeny little brisket. That was a 6-pound brisket. So let's say 6 pounds at $4 a pound. I know it wasn't $4 a pound. I'm rounding up. But even still, at almost $4 a pound, I could stomach that loss. Okay, like $25 versus a brisket that was 14 or 15 pounds. And had I oversmoked that or destroyed that, I would have been pissed. Pissed. Jeff from Dead Broke Barbecue says, hey, Dash, just got home. Crazy day. Well, tell us all about your day, Jeff. Go ahead, put your feet up. John from Drive Crash says, I call those nacho briskets. What temperature do you cook your brisket when it's completely done? Kevin. You must be new here. I don't talk about temperatures and things like that, man. I don't. Because the reason I don't do that is because barbecue is subjective. You are going to have to figure out and find out what works best for you, which you like, and you'll have to hit that temperature every single time. Now, most common wisdom says that you take a brisket to between 200 and 205 degrees at the thickest part in the middle of the brisket. Now, you can decide what you're going to do in between that 200 and 205 degrees, what temperature and what feel is right for you. Usually, I just tell you that to use your temperature as a gauge and then your feel for when that brisket is actually done. So, I say all of that to say I don't talk temperatures, unfortunately. Jay says, lately I've been undercooking a lot of my food on the cheddar since the weather has changed. Why do you think that is, Jay? Are you undercooking chicken? Are you undercooking steak? I mean, undercooking chicken is one thing. Undercooking steak is that's okay. But what seems to be the problem? Do you think the cold is Well, I know for sure the cold is probably affecting your temperatures, But you guys out there in California, Southern California specifically, you don't have to deal with the temperature swings that I do per se. I mean, it's barely above freezing currently, and I still have to cook. So, cook is a cook is a cook, at least out here. AQ Daddy Barbecue says, "Hello guys, how you doing this evening, man? Glad you could join us." Smoking Boot Barbecue says, "Hey yo, I'm currently smoking two tri-tip under the back patio in the rain and Cali cold." Oh man, he said fire control is challenging. Well, sorry to hear that, man, but I know what I tell you what, those challenging cooks are the best cooks. They're the most rewarding cooks because those are the cooks that keep you interested. Those are the cooks that you'll stay awake on. Those are the cooks that aren't boring, and those are the cooks that you will remember. Like, seriously. But I can tell you that after a while, they just kind of all start flowing together. Jamel says, "I got my turkey to 160, but it still looked and felt undone." Well, so common wisdom says that you take a turkey to 165 degrees, all poultry to 165 degrees. Now, that being said, I saw someone recently talk about how at 160 degrees the turkey could be done and the chicken could be done, but it kind of depends on the piece and the part and how it was cooked. So, uh, nah, Mr. Hockett. Mr. Hockett says, "I thought the subject for tonight was we could ask you almost anything." Well, if you want to ask me almost anything in the second hour, more power to you. First hour, I try to stay on topic because of the fact that I actually created that video and asked for comments in that video. Only reason I'm asking for comments in that video is because I have a place to track the comments. On the live stream, it's a little more difficult to track the comments, like if I wanted to film a video to answer your question. But second hour, ask me almost anything, man. But you ask me almost anything anytime. So this is not just something new for this month. I mean, well, it is kind of new, but the whole thing is I'm trying to fill in the gaps. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can take this and make it into something that we do all the time. So maybe we can have we can get a video almost every day where I can do a ask dash answer on a Monday and maybe a Friday. Tuesday I'll have the barbecue video. Wednesday we can do the live stream. Thursday we can do the barbecue video or whatever other normal video. Okay, and then maybe on Mondays and Fridays we can do the answers. All right, I don't know. I'm trying to figure my way through this one, but I figured the best way is to actually start and get some feedback from you guys. Let's see. Bert's Dessert says he received his charcoal wood basket today and he says he loves it. That's what's up. Bert was questioning whether or not he should get one, and I said, dude, man, get one. They're great, especially when you're tired and you need to get some rest. Because, man, I tell you, putting charcoal in there and being able to rest, it's a good thing. All right, Jeff from Northeast Beast says mistakes are okay. We can overcome, but we do need to learn from them, or definitely you'll be repeating them. Yo, this is Mad Trucker. Oh man, dude, I appreciate it. Now that makes sense. Nice. Well, I'm glad I talked about what I talked about you. I didn't divulge everything that you talked about that we talked about today. But dude, I really appreciate you popping on the live stream, being here and commenting. Seriously, when I talked to you today, it really did make me feel better because it makes me know I'm not alone. I did not, you mess up, you're on a lonely island. You are. And I messed up. And I just really want to say thank you guys so very much for your support. Thank you guys for the pats on the back and the well wishes and everyone who said something kind. I really do appreciate it. Mike Hall says, my smoker is put away for the winter because we get a lot of snow because of Lake Michigan. My father-in-law wants pork belly burnt ends. How would I do them besides putting in the oven? Um, I don't think there's really much any other way to do them aside from putting them in the oven at this point if your smoker is put away. Um, there was, if you look back at Good Eats, Alton Brown actually did a video where he took like an electric hot pot, one of those like an electric burner, and he made a smoker in some terracotta pots. Maybe you could do something like that to at least get some smoke flavor into the pork belly, and then you can finish it in the oven, because most of the time you're just going to cover it and like put some brown sugar or something else in it and some barbecue sauce to help it caramelize and become candied. So maybe you can figure out something and use. He used like one of those electric burners, a stainless steel pot, some wood chips, and then like he kind of put another pot over top of it or something like that. You'll have to look into it, but it was a very interesting episode. And I'm trying to think what it is he smoked, and I don't even remember what it was he smoked, but it wasn't indoors. He did it definitely outside, but maybe that's something that you can do. Russell says the beard looks awesome as usual. I wish I could put your beard on Smoking Joe's head or his hair on your head. I don't know, man. We make a heck of a combination. Can you just imagine? From here on down being my face, and from here on up being his face. All right, one of you guys is good at Photoshop. Come on, take a screenshot, and then get a screenshot of him, and then merge it together and shoot me an email with the picture. There's your challenge. Yes, Jamel says Miller Life. Yes, right. You're watching the Muppets Christmas Story with my daughter. Tell Violet I said hi. Oh my goodness. Company party, drinking all night while smoking. Party went all night into the next day. I can imagine. IPA is not better, Jamel. I do not like. Oh, I don't like pale ales. I will drink an IPA every now and again, but so when you grill, it's over. Ah, boy, here we go. Alton is decided to, show his face, and here we go. So when you grill, it's over. I mean, hey yo. He's never gonna let me live this down. Meeg says most of my mistakes include friends and beer. Then I get distracted and let the fire die down too much. But you know what, Meegs, let me tell you something. In the grand scheme of things, I'd much rather have a fire go out than one burn too hot. You can always recover from a fire going out much easier than you can on a fire getting too hot. Anyone agree? Type I agree down below. Alton is here, like I said. Dogfather says, what's up, guys? Let's see. People saying hi to Alton. What's the number one smoker to get? Oh boy, Kevin, that's like asking for your favorite child, man. Like you just there's a lot to consider. You have to be more specific. What are you trying to cook? Where are you trying to cook? How much can you cook? Do you want to cook with charcoal? Do you want to cook with wood? Do you want to do a pellet type deal? I mean, you gotta be more specific, Kevin. Let's see. Hey, yo, Taj, what's up? If you want to get righteous, drink some Ink Bangs, the Old English 800, man. Yo, I've drank I drank my fair share of those 40s. True. Between the 40s and the double deuces, you, Rush, Dunn, Tone, I'm good, man. I haven't had one of those in a while. But you know what? I'm going to get one. We're going to get one. Ooh, I don't think I can do it next week. I doubt I can do it next week. Next week, oh man, now that I think about it, I have to do some preparation. And actually, I guess it's kind of good that I'm doing this whole ask me questions type thing, because I'm gonna be going away, and I'm not sure whether or not I will be able or will have internet access when I'm away. That being said, I do not know whether we're going to be able to have a live stream next week. If I can film a live stream next week, then we will. If I can't film a live stream, I will put a video in instead, like when I went on vacation last year, and I put up a video at about to go live at 9 o'clock, so you guys weren't wondering where the heck I was. But we will cross that bridge when we come to it next week. I believe it's next week, maybe a week after. Anyway, let's see. Everybody saying hi to Jeff. Brisket is an expensive mistake. You're absolutely right. Oh goodness, I gotta. Yes, Jeff definitely says time means nothing. Temp is everything. Do I do any dry aging, Brother Bear? No, I have not done any dry aging. The reason I haven't done any dry aging is because I am too daggone impatient. Point blank, period. I'm too impatient. I can't. All right, so let's see. Jay says he's been cooking more beef, trying to get his beef flavor down. Dude, undercooking beef is I won't say it's cool, but you can undercook beef and it not be a problem. Jack says, Dash, you don't have to cook. You could just quit and watch cartoons. Man, I wish I could quit and watch cartoons. Another Lost Hero says it's 27 degrees at the moment, and I got half chickens and pork shoulders going. It's an extra log on the fire. Absolutely right. Glenn McGee, man, I don't think I've seen that name pop up in a while. How is it going with you? He says, hey, Dash, what's up? Glad you could join us. Definitely glad you could join us. Everybody saying what's up. Oh no, he says I'm freezing up. Daddy Dutch says hello, Ebony Ivory here, showing you some love. You beautiful devil. Kent must be on meds again. He's touching the sauce and digging in his meds. Let's see. No problem, Mr. Hockett. No problem. But like I said, feel free to ask me questions anytime. Let's see. AQ Daddy says, dude, I forgot to cook a pulled pork for a customer on Thanksgiving. Worst feeling ever. She ordered through text and I misunderstood her text. I thought she was asking for price. SMH. Dude, it happens. Barbecue 951 says, I did last week 40 to 45 degrees at night versus low 60. I had to add 2 hours to my cooks because we had rain here in SoCal. Dude, I don't know what's up with that. I've been seeing a lot of videos and people talking about the rain in Southern California. Y'all, like, dude, it was raining the entire cook that I did on Sunday. You'll see that video tomorrow. But if you notice in that video where I was talking to you guys about messing up the turkeys, like there's some places in the roof that need to be patched, and there's a spot where there's a drop or two, and yeah, you can see that in the video because it's raining, and it was actually raining pretty hard when I was filming that portion. So yeah, let's see. Victor says a smoked turkey or chicken will have some red colored meat that some might mistake as not fully cooked. Trust your thermometer. True, but the difference between undercooked meat and pink or red meat is translucency. How a scallop, an underdone scallop or uncooked scallop, or even undercooked eggs, they just look translucent. Same thing with chicken. Pork also does it as well. If you're cooking a pork loin and it's undercooked, it will also have that translucent look. And you have to be careful. You want to make sure that you kill any bacteria or germs that could be in that meat. And you want to be safe, and the safe temperature is 165 degrees. Common wisdom. Kevin says, I've been using my Pit Boss smoker for almost 2 years. All right, not enough smoke flavor I get out of the Pit Boss. You have a Pit Boss is a pellet smoker, an electric smoker, a propane smoker, gas smoker. Let's see. Everybody, Lou's here. Yes, definitely. Russell says a smoking Joe dash head. I used to be I'm in love. Todd says I know what to get Russell for Christmas. One of those fat heads, and it's like our eyes are merged, his head and then my beard. Hold on, let me smile again for you. Yes, Mr. Hockett and Luke Calamata says he agrees. It's absolutely, or says Mr. Hockett says I absolutely agree. It's easier to restoke the fire. Meeg says I feel better knowing that. Man, it's true. Look, everyone. Victor says he agrees. Northeast B says he agrees. Dude, you don't want the fire to get too hot. You cannot recover from burning something. You can always recover from undercooking something. You can't uncook something. You can always cook it more. You can never uncook something. Always err on the side of caution. Pull something off the fire, pull something off the flame earlier than you think. And if you have to cut into it to look at it, do it. If you have to use the thermometer to poke into it, do it. If you have to slice it up to see inside to make sure it's done, do it. Because you can always put that thing back on the fire. Okay? That's one of the things that I stand by when I'm grilling. I always err on the side of caution, and I will pull something off sooner rather than later because there's nothing like eating shoe leather. I don't do it. And my kids won't even do it. Uh, uh, uh. Smoking Goodness Barbecue says, I make mistakes when I do not rest before Big Cook. He says, I now schedule sleep before I cook. Dude, that is imperative. Um, I want to say I do the same, but I try to take a nap. My kids don't always allow that to happen. Like anytime I'm like, okay, like last week for Thanksgiving, I had to cook Wednesday night or Tuesday night until Wednesday morning. And I laid down on Tuesday evening, and I'm like, okay, I need to lay down. I'm trying to get some rest. Actually, no, it was Wednesday night to Thursday. I'm like, I need to lay down. I need to get some rest. So my wife, I sat on the sofa. I was back there, okay, on the sofa. And then my wife, because I was like, I'm not going to go upstairs in the bed because if I lay down in the bed, I'm not going to get up. And I set an alarm for like an hour or so. My wife said, oh, I'll sit down here with you. I'm like, okay, great. So then the kids come in here. They want to talk to mommy. I'm like, can y'all please go away? I'm trying to get some rest. And they're like, but we want to talk to mommy. Mommy. So that didn't work out that well. But, the good thing was I finished up my turkeys. Look at that. I know I got glitter on me. My daughter. Having girls, anyone else have girls and, glitter on all things? He said, do not drink the Eng Bangs. Don't worry about it, Taj, man. I tell you, every now and again, I have had a 40 on the live stream once or twice. Steven says, good evening, Dash. Good evening, folks. I'm not even going to reply, Taj. I'm just going to skip over that comment. Wiedmer's Hefeweizen pairs with everything, pork, beef, and fishing. Okay, Victor. Growfuls Network says, hello, everyone. Jeff from Jeff the Northeast B says, I want to do a ribeye roast for Christmas. Dude, I did a ribeye roast last year, and that was actually, if you go back and look, the video where I actually had the first problem with the Traeger, I was cooking a ribeye roast, and that ribeye roast turned out great. It really did. This is amazing. Smoke those a lot. And chuck roast. I don't do many chuck roasts, but ribeye roasts definitely, especially around the holidays because they go on sale. In years past, I used to be able to get a ribeye roast for $5 a pound. Now they seem to be between $6 and excuse me, on sale between $6 and $7 a pound. Unfortunately. It never rains in Southern California. Dash spell translucent. Well, Kent, since I am going to look at your spelling right here, it's Can you read between the lines? Right. uh, Rice just says he likes his pit boss. All right. Matt Lofton says, "Good evening, Dash." Well, good evening to you too. It's raining in SoCal as a tight 45 degrees is enough to make any California native cry. Dude, I went outside today and it's 45 degrees and all I have on is a t-shirt and a long sleeve t-shirt. Now I did have and do have on my hat because, you know, I need to shave my head. I didn't shave my head this morning, but usually I shave my head on Wednesdays. I'm on like a depending on what we have to do on the weekend, I'll either shave on Saturday morning or on Sunday morning, and then I'll almost always shave again on Wednesday. Also, I didn't trim up my beard. I normally trim up my beard prior to the live streams again. I want to make sure I make the best impression for you guys. So, you know, yeah, I didn't do that today. Anyway, let's see. Kirk says, "Hey, yo, what's happening?" How you doing, Kirk? Um, I, oh man, Kirk, that the video for you for your question, I can't wait till you see it. I thought it was funny. Let's see, I got a question, an answer for your beer question in my next video. Oh boy. Brandon Page, what's up, Dash? And everyone been doing a lot of smoked turkey breasts at the restaurant. Have a lot of Christmas dinners and bulk orders this month. Almost everything, oh, excuse me, almost every day to Christmas. Well, Brandon, hold on, time out. Brandon, dude, that's what's up. You're killing it. Killing it. If you guys are in South Carolina, look up Brandon. Brandon, shout out your restaurant. And those of you guys who are in the area, go look up Brandon and you know, go talk to him. Go support. All right. Let's see. Northeast Beast says undercooking is like non-pregnant. Can't do it. Maybe I'm missing something, or maybe I had too many beers. Uh, yeah. Smoking bears. It's always good to hang out. I don't think I saw, but I was kind of busy at work today. I didn't see I didn't see a video yet of yours, but I was busy at work today and didn't get to see you. But I'm interested in doing. I'm all in with the cast iron stuff. Let's see. Everyone's talking to Jeff. Everyone's talking to. Oh well, there's Lee from Smoking Bears. I'm like, oh boy, I'm trying to catch up here. I think the stud days are behind me. Thanks. Okay, you guys are talking. There's no cross. Jay, we're not going to talk about it, but Jay says he's faded almost every time he cooks and he still pulls it off. Everybody is busy, man. Sure enough. Leroy Myers, how you doing? Jose, unfortunately, it's time for him to go to bed. They have school in the morning, so he only gets to play for a few moments. Leroy, I will say hi back, Leroy. The problem is, I am a few moments behind from the comments. When I stop and talk, the comments keep rolling, so time for the comments for me stay still, but they're still rolling, and I gotta catch up. Glitter is the absolute worst, Jeff. Jeff Northview B says that he did a chuck. It was awesome. Pat Luffin's my biggest problem has always been when the wind changes direction or speed while trying to sleep has everything to do with pit temperature. You're absolutely correct. So what you can do is build up a little, not a fort, but almost like a wind barrier or some sort of tent around your cooker, because you don't want that air to be blowing directly into your intake. You might have to rotate your cooker. You might have to put something like a baffle or something in front of your intake to help make sure that the wind just doesn't blow in and give you, temperatures. It'll definitely make your temperatures go up. Now, one of the things I found really interesting, and I've caught it on video maybe a time or two, but I've definitely seen it happen way more times than I've caught it on video, is you guys know that when I use Bessie or Bernadette probably. But when I use Bessie in the garage, if the wind is coming directly at that open window and it blows in through the exhaust and down and through, dude, it is a sight to see. A puff of, like a small puff of fire, but a bigger puff of smoke when the fire is getting fed from the exhaust on the complete opposite, like, hemisphere, feels like almost. But it is definitely a sight to see when that fire and smoke comes the opposite way out the intake. Jimmy Q, man, how you doing this evening? He says, "Hey yo, all right, thank you, thank you, thank you." Grown Fools Network. I do not do injections. Be it, I don't know. Maybe the whole thing is, maybe it's because I grew up in Philadelphia in the '80s and the crack epidemic and heroin was a thing, and I probably shouldn't have said those words. But drugs were a thing, and I just didn't want track marks in my cooking. That's that's it. Like that is the reason why I think subliminal. I can't even say it. Anyway, subconsciously or subliminally, that's the reason why I don't do it. I graduated through Dare and it was say no to drugs. So I don't do injections. I feel like injections are a competition thing. Look, Jimmy Q says Yarn ain't supposed to start until the second hour. Well, unfortunately, today has been a long day. Jay says, who remembers when Dash shaved his beard? Dude, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but my wife has already told me that she wants it to go again for her birthday. Let's see. 365, I wear shorts and a tee, maybe a flannel when it gets colder out. Well, you, sir, are further up north, and you have to deal with slightly colder weather. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Ricardo from Rick's Barbecue and Specialties says hello from Tecate, Mexico. Hola. Steamers Restaurant and Catering. Where are you, Brandon? What city are you in? Shout it out, man. I am about 10 minutes behind on the comments. I'm trying to catch up. Dutch says, hell, I wore shorts today, 50 degrees in Iowa and no wind. All right. Ricardo says, I'm trying to take my boots off. My feet are tired, actually. Same here, brother. I hate it. It affects his work. Yeah, I can imagine. Glenn McGee says, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, a little tired, but I'm running back and forth to Maryland, Anderson, and Houston. I say I've been teaching myself to weld, and I made up a charcoal basket for my grill, and he says he loves it. That's what's up, man. Nothing like making something with your own hands and seeing it come to fruition, and it's like perfect. Best way to upgrade your grill, or Jamel says best way of upgrading your grill / smoker. That kind of depends on what your grill / smoker is. You can have a Weber and there's plenty of accessories. You can have a big green egg and maybe I don't know, you can add a water pan to it. So there's like different directions. Each one of these things has a different, I won't say plan of attack, but each one of these things has a different path. And you just kind of have to go down that path to make the best of it. Let's talk mistakes. The helicopter and the fire department. That wasn't a mistake. All right. I was legitimately trying to cook meatloaf, and I was using Vicky, and I was using wood and Vicky, and it didn't work out. So it wasn't a mistake. Funny. Kirk says, smash that thumbs up button. Support the regular guy, y'all. Yes. He's talking about me. I'm the regular guy. I think what happened to Mr. Homeowner, the mine blew the flames and the turkey was on fire. Oof. Wow. I guess he said, I think that's happened to what happened to him. The wind blew the fire and wind blew the flames and the turkey was on fire. Let's see. All right. I knew Lee. I was like, wait a minute, I didn't see it, man. Like I said, I'm all into those. I'm digging the cast iron stuff. Like, I feel like I need to step my cast iron game up. I only have 3 cast iron pots. I have a 12-inch skillet, a 15-inch skillet, and then I have the Dutch oven. But my Dutch oven isn't like one of those, like handle cook pot ones or cook stove, camp stove ones. It's got a regular handle. Uh, Clinton, South Carolina. All right, there you go. If you're anywhere near Clinton, South Carolina, look up Brandon and see. Yeah. Ha. Brandon says, "Who remembers when Dash was in a beer commercial on Facebook?" Actually, you know what's funny, Brandon? That first one, actually, I had to have it taken down. There was another one. There was a second one that I found. Yeah. Yep. Some of that Iowa air up here is 32 degrees out. Jeez. It's a thing when you're like, ooh, 50 degrees, that's hot. It's only 32 degrees where I am currently. Right, sir? Jay says no electrical work in the rain unless anybody wants some smoke. Jay's prepping. Jay, you will be the barbecue if you go working in the rain. Definitely. Wow. Yep. See, this is why we talk about locations sometimes. Yeah. Sorry to remind you about the situation, but I'm curious. Have you talked to the lady that didn't get the turkey? No, I have not yet. I figured, like I said, I would let her cool off. It hasn't been a week yet, and I figured I'd give her at least a week before I reached out to her. Let's see. Oh, Kent says he has a video coming tomorrow. It's for the Breakfast with AB collab. All right. Welcome to Bear Cave. All right. Got a cheap deep fry to make some quick meals. That's what's up, Jay. Nothing wrong with that, man. Cooking on different things, you can start using one thing and the other. Someone asked me today about smoking a turkey and then deep frying it. And I said, I've never done that with a turkey, of course, but I have done that with chicken wings. And they were wondering whether or not you could actually still taste some of the smoke flavor after you fried it. And the answer was yes, you could on the wings. Jamel says, keep doing my thing. Deuces, thank you very much. Just cats coming to spears. Didn't even pay the homie. Peace on the smoke. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Brandon, Jimmy, Brandon, small world. Just jumping on the live stream, everyone. How's everyone doing? Today's topic, dude. We've kind of not even really been talking about today's topic. So I guess what is even more funny is the video where we were supposed to be talking about mistakes seems to have been a mistake, and we haven't been staying on topic. Does anyone else agree? Anyone else agree? Mr. Hawkins says it's currently 48 degrees and raining in Seattle. Let's see. I almost grabbed a Orion cooker the lady was talking to me about. Pick it up. And if I would need a truck to fit in my SUV, then 20 minutes later, she messaged, "Oh, I sold it." I was like, what the hell? I know how that goes. She's in my cast iron, walked to the dishwasher, went and took all the deliciousness out of it. Oh, man. No. I have not. But then again, I'll tell you what. I haven't been looking much into the Blackstones just because of the fact that I don't really griddle much of anything. I know they have a place, but I don't have a place for a griddle. And that's the thing. I don't have a place to put a griddle. Not that I don't have a place for it, but I don't have a place to put it because I don't live and I can't put it like in my garage to cook on it because my garages are so far away. It just wouldn't make sense. And I can't put it on the side of the house because of the fact that like the side of the house gets dirty just because it's outside still. There's a bunch of reasons why I haven't looked much into Blackstones or griddles, period. Well, that's what's up. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Jimmy. I'm selling my Blackstone extra top so I can get the new Blackstone. I saw Jimmy's post or Jeff's post Northeast Beast on Instagram today. I think it was on Instagram. If it wasn't Instagram, it was Facebook. Talking about him selling his Blackstone. I figured, most of the time with the guy Kirk who built my built Bessie, Vicky, and Bernadette in that order. He calls that redneck financing. When you take one thing that you have and you sell it to buy the next thing that you want to get. Number 2 down. Got my own brownstone. It works good. 2 air fryers and 1 is a warmer. 36 standard brownstone. I loaded for hibachi. Man, that's one of those things, man. Buy a dash, I'll store it for you. Oh, you know what, Kent? I don't know, man. Maybe I'll have to do that, Kent. Sure. Jeff says his Blackstone is only 8 months old, and guess what? I am caught up to the comments. Yes. You don't have a Blackstone because you don't eat bacon. Nah, man. I eat bacon. I just don't eat pork bacon. I eat beef bacon. I eat turkey bacon. I've even had duck bacon. I just don't eat pork bacon. Nothing against bacon. I just don't eat pork bacon. Come on, try harder. Put my Blackstone in my new food truck trailer. That's what's up, Ricardo. Oh, that was Eric. See, that's something Kent will say, Eric. You got me thinking it was Eric. I'm sorry, Kent. That wasn't you that time. That was Eric. It's okay. Man, I never saw a new rotisserie oven with air fryer built in a Walmart. Rice says, one of these days I'll get a Blackstone. Why, man? Stick to what you have. Get a bigger smoker before you get a Blackstone. Ask me how I know. It's so funny. I'm looking down here at my laptop, and the delay is crazy. Pat says, nah. Pat says, sorry, Dash. If it's not pork, it's not bacon. I disagree. Livingstone is a Walmart and Walmart only. Really? Oh, Walmart online only. What? Check Walmart out. I'm doing some exclusive stuff. Jay says, Jeff, get a taco cart. I don't know if a taco cart will go very well up there in Wisconsin. I don't know, man. Different tools for different jobs. Dash lovers love my smoker and Blackstone. Hey, exactly right, Zach. But that's the thing. Like, I don't know what I would do with the Blackstone. Like, that's it right there. Like, I don't know what I would do with it, and I don't have a place. Like, I don't have a burning desire to get one. Let's put it that way. Hey, Kirk, don't you co-sign? Look. Oh, I disagree. I'm a turkey bacon fan. The whole thing is the reason why you guys don't know and understand why turkey bacon is so delicious is because you are eating the wrong turkey bacon, Kirk. You, sir, are eating the wrong turkey bacon. If you had the right turkey bacon, then you would understand. But you ate the wrong turkey bacon. You can't get the Oscar Mayer sizzling little paper thin cardboard turkey bacon. That is not the good representation of what turkey bacon should be. Speaking of which, we're getting ready to cross into hour 2. My 2 beers are done. Time for me to go ahead and get some more. Let's see. Let's catch up here. I have a 4-range oven with over a 36-inch flat top, 28-inch flat top, and 2 50-pound deep fryers, and lots of other toys. Oh, man, shoot. Yep, so Eric agrees with me. He says, yeah, Ricer, get a stick burner without a plug. Yo, Eric is just coming for everybody throat today. Wow. Time out. He said, yeah, Ricer, get a stick burner without a plug before you get a Blackstone. Man, Eric, how you gonna just not been hanging around for a while and just start coming for everybody's throat? What's up with that? What's up with that? Hold on. Jeff says you could smoke on the Blackstone. How? With cigarettes? Rick says get a taco cart with snow tires, Ricer. Huh. So, enlighten me. How do you smoke on a Blackstone, Jeff? So, one actually had to cast iron burners instead of the stainless steel burners. All right. Running low 9SS. Oh, I guess low 9s. Low 9SS. Says, what's up, Dash? Nothing much, man. How you doing? All right, so Lee says, what part of the turkey does the bacon come from? The mechanically separated part. That's the part that it comes from. My 28 had a cast iron and called it the Blackstone 2. All right. Wait, turkey bacon should never be. Y'all be hating. Y'all be hating. Kirk says, show me a belly turkey to make bacon from. See, that's the advantage of turkey bacon. It's taken from all of the best parts of the turkey that didn't make it into whatever else it was cut up or destined to do or be, and then they mechanically separate it and then they put it together and they take all the best bits and then they form it. Yes, it's turkey plywood, but look, it's delicious when done properly. Jay says, for me, a taco cart is also a reason it's a flat top like a Blackstone, but has food warmers. And I like to do is make barbecue sandwiches that got inspired by the Chef movie. You're absolutely right. That movie was very, very inspirational. It's just different strokes, man, for different folks, different parts of the country that what they did is not necessarily attainable or ascertainable. Let's put it that way. Need to drink a Mickey's, man, brother Bear. I haven't drunk one of those in quite some time. Like, whoo, it's been a while. See, Ricer's never satisfied. He wants to make the best videos possible, which is awesome, okay? But what he fails to realize is if he invests in his cooking equipment, the other equipment, the camera equipment, can wait because the excitement over the cooking equipment will overshadow the money spent on camera equipment. Let's look, here go Eric talking about sorry, not sorry. I see what you did there. A smoke box under the heavy roasting pan. Hell no, man. Hell no. That's not smoking. Cooling rats to keep the meat off the stone. Oh, goodness. Dash, check out Leprechaun TV, Smoke Ribs, Anniversary on this Blackstone. I'll take your word for it, man. Yeah, sure. If you use anything wrong enough, it's a smoke. It's a foil bomb right on the Blackstone. All right, my bologna has a turkey bacon has a first name. Hey, Zach, guess what? It's OSCAR. And my turkey bacon has a second name. It's MAYER. All right, sure enough. Shoot. Keep on going. So, what's the brand of this turkey bacon? I'm curious now. To be completely honest, Ricardo, I get it from, it's called like Good Sends or God Sends. I think it's like Good Sends or something like that. But I can get this turkey bacon from the Restaurant Depot. But not only from the Restaurant Depot can I get this turkey bacon, the good turkey bacon. I've also gotten, the turkey bacon that you can get from Sam's is actually pretty thick. It's like, wish I had a measuring tape close. It's like a it's like an eighth of an inch thick. I guess you probably say it's an eighth of an inch thick. And yo, the turkey bacon that you can get from Sam's, it comes in. I don't think I have any in the freezer to be able to show you, but it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I have no problem eating it, and I can put like a whole bake pan, a sheet of it in the oven. Like I actually like putting bacon, and I'm gonna say putting it in the oven, but I like cooking it in the oven because that allows me the ability to do other things. So I can kind of cook, get everything else started when I'm trying to make breakfast or anything like that. So I don't have a specific brand for you, Rick, but I can tell you where I get it from. I get some from the Restaurant Depot, and I also get some from Sam's. I stick murmur the farm, left it there and miss it, but with replacement sure be fab. Probably end up with a Lone Star. All right. Hey, look, John. I'm just being honest, man. It probably is, the easiest way to explain it. How you get turkey bacon is, it's like plywood, man. It's mechanically separated, then they form it together, and it's bacon. Terry, how you doing this evening, sir? I still smoke the food. Yeah, he smoked it. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, Lou says turkey bacon is in its own category. In my opinion, it's not a substitute for pork bacon. It's like you have to be in the mood for it. Well, I tell you what, I actually have to be in the mood for beef bacon. Okay. Now, beef bacon is pretty much just like plate ribs or like the pieces of meat from the plate, again, around the belly that are sliced into slices, and beef bacon is great too. So, you know what? Maybe we're going to have to do a video talking about different bacons. Okay. We're going to talk about pork bacon, beef bacon, turkey bacon, like cured and uncured, because Kirk has been going on about this bacon thing and me liking turkey bacon for far too long. So, bacon video coming up. Samantha Hines says hello. Well, hello, Samantha. So very nice of you to be able to join us. And you joined us in the second hour, which means, yeah, I feel for you. No. You missed it. The first hour, we kind of talked about mess ups, okay, or mistakes. But I guess the biggest mistake I made was we didn't even stay on topic very much at all during the first hour. And yeah. uh, you your dream is all the best bits. Bet it's like scrapple beards, balloon knots, and balls. The 3 pounds of turkey bacon. Well, guess what, Kirk? If that's the case, it's delicious. Mm. Video equipment. This is super nerdy me, dude. I understand. I do. I definitely understand. Um, I I won't say I bugged out, but I made a purchase this weekend, and you guys, well, those of you guys who stick around to the end of the live stream will get a sneak preview of the video for tomorrow, and you will know what I purchased. I purchased something. I purchased a piece of camera equipment, and I like it, but I have to figure out how to fine tune it. But it did definitely help out with a portion of what I was getting done. So look forward to that video at the end. So you guys have about another 45 minutes almost, and I'll send you guys that link, or I'll deposit it. I'll drop it down below. Let's see. Poultry is turned the liquid slurry and then pumped through a plant and sprayed into forms. Nope, Pat. This is not. It's not like the nuggets from McDonald's. That is like churned up and turned into a slurry. This isn't that, because you can look at the pieces and you can see it's mechanically separated. Just like Kirk was trying to say, it looks more like scrapple, or I won't even say like a hot dog, because it's not to that point. But it's not slurry. What's your worst regrettable cook of 2019 other than Turkey Day? I think that was it, dude. Like, I don't think there was another worst cook of 2019. Oh well, this one, and this was another one I did a lessons learned on it, And this is one of those lessons learned where I, I cooked food ahead of time or before I needed it, and then I actually ended up needing it ahead of time. Um, when I did that cook, and excuse me, when I did that cook, and the order was for 20 pounds of food, and I only cooked 10. But I won't say luckily enough, but what ended up happening was I was prepared to go out and get some more briskets and cook some more. I was prepared to go out and get some more pork shoulders, and I had the time to be able to figure out and get something done. But I took a step back and I took a deep breath, and I realized that I already cooked enough food. My whole intention for that particular weekend was to cook one time Friday into Saturday for all of my events on Saturday and Sunday. Um, because I was short on the amount of food that I had, I ended up having to cook again Saturday night into Sunday. I mean, I was still able to get it done. No harm, no foul, no missing food. Everything was done, but that was not my intention. Russell, where you at? There's a yawn in an hour too. Jay says I deep fry bacon. Okay. Uh, Zach says I deep fry liver mush. Okay. I'm not a big fan of livers. Chicken fried bacon is awesome. Never had it, Ricardo. Might have to check that one out. Kent says he used a smoke box on a Blackstone and the meat on the cooker rack and a Weber lid. Terry, I'm great, man. I'm, as you can see, and the glaze on my eyes. Oh goodness. Wednesday nights. Oh man. I try. You know, it's funny. Whoever said that they schedule time to get rest before a big cook, I try and get a good night's sleep Tuesday into Wednesday morning. Last night I was up until probably 11:30, and 4:30 came real quick this morning. And me talking about it is not making it any better. Uh, Eric says I like deer bacon. I can't say that I've had that before. Lou, don't encourage me, man. Don't encourage me. Can't smoke bacon season and Gator Shake. It was awesome. Okay. That's the Uncle Steve's Gator Shake you're talking about. I like cooking cured bacon, but still need some practice. The last one was good, but still too much salt. All right, right, sir. I have yet to cure bacon. Again, to cure my own. And again, or the reason why I haven't is because I'm too impatient. Like, seriously. Yo, Luce's beef bacon is the bomb. Beef bacon is great. If you guys have never had beef bacon, I highly recommend you look into getting some beef bacon. And I'm behind on comments again. Um, Kent says he makes his own homemade beef bacon. You make and ship your own homemade beef bacon, Kent? What? You said you make and ship your own homemade beef bacon? I've had turkey bacon. All right, Jeff. Let's see. Kirk says, so technically it's turkey scrapple, not bacon. No, see, the difference between scrapple and bacon and the turkey bacon is the stuff that they wouldn't even put in hot dogs is what goes into scrapple, okay? That's what one of my best friends says, my manager says. He says, scrapple is the leftovers after they make the hot dogs. Like the stuff they don't even put in the hot dogs is what goes into scrapple. And he also says, and it's delicious. As soon as he says that. Still gotta figure my camera shut now. Oh, did I miss taste test number one? Yes, Terry, unfortunately you did. I started the live stream a few minutes early. I started at about 10 of, and he played for a little over 10 minutes. Never had Scrabble? Why not, dude? Scrabble is amazing. Just read, what is Scrabble? It's one of those things, man. Scrabble is a Amish thing, and Scrabble is like something that you see or hear about in the Mid Atlantic states. So Pennsylvania, South Jersey, Delaware, the Mid Atlantic, and yeah, yeah, it really is the stuff that they don't even put in hot dogs. Seriously, it is like the leftovers of the leftovers. Fried with a little maple syrup. Oh yeah, Rick, Ricardo, you were there. What? Never had Scrabble? Bless me, you must try it. I love a nice crisp outside with the little softness in the middle. Mm-hmm. All right, I guess that's another thing. Excuse me, I gotta add to the list of things that need to be cooked for you guys that you guys need to see. I thought about Kirk. You ever smoke some Scrabble? I have, and like there wasn't much value add. I mean, it's not like it didn't take on much smoke flavor. Let's put it that way. But I didn't. I also didn't cook it like till it was hot. So Duck Papa says, "Yo, Dash." He said he put down a deposit on a custom trailer. Will have a smoker that's 6 foot by 28 inches, reverse flow, 2 racks, warm and box with 4 racks. Still have a Scottsdale Santa Maria style grill with smoker and a 3 compartment sink. That's what's up. I guess how big is your trailer, sir? Jeff says, I wouldn't even know where to get Scrabble. Well, to be completely honest, up in the Northeast, there are things up there that you guys have that we don't have further down. Like stuff up in the Northeast above New York is different than stuff, in the Mid Atlantic, below New York. Just to give you a geographic, like median, or like a demarcation point. But uh like you just it'd be one of those things. I'll do some videos on Scrapple, like really. I'll go out and I'll get some Scrapple and I'll do some videos on Scrapple. Now you have people who there are people who like thin slices of Scrapple and there's people who like thick slices of Scrapple. To be completely honest, I am more of a medium slice, but the medium slice has to be like not well done, but the outside has to be really crisp, just like Kirk said, and the middle will be soft and it'll be delicious. And now the thing about me is I will crisp out the one side, flip it over, crisp up the second side, and then I'll smash it so oh man, Kirk, fill him in, man. Tell him what he's missing. Uh, Doug Papa says a hand washing sink and a wood box for storage. That's what's up, man. How big is this trailer, man? How big is it? Dash, I know you're feeling actually Mexican if chorizo and sorizo is the same. Me, I like sorizo better. So if you guys do not know, chorizo is the sausage. Soy rizo is soy sausage. Yeah, soy, as in fake sausage. And obviously, you see what Jay says. He says, I like the soy rizo better. Wait, if you're not staying on topic, is a mistake, but the topic is mistakes, then isn't it on topic and not a mistake, and thus off topic? Jimmy Q, you get me. Look up Kaplinsky's Deli on Triple D, Canadian Jewish deli that makes beef bacon. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking here, man. KAPLANSKY. Kaplinsky's Deli. Oh, it's in Toronto. All right, we'll have to check that out a little later. It's not a concession trailer. It's like a tow smoker, but a 12x6 tandem axle. All right, that sounds decent. I know a guy back in Texas that made scrapple. Yeah, I bet he wasn't from Texas though. What these beasts, the brand called Reynolds, they make chorizo. Oh, wrong one. And chorizo. Kirk says, everyone Google and order Rappa Scrapple. It's a must try. It will change your world. Now, I will warn you, Scrapple is a little bit of a, I won't say it's an acquired taste, but it's one of those things where it's not like any meat you've ever had before. Scrapple is definitely mechanically separated and most likely turned into a slurry for sure and formed, but it's delicious. Now, if you ask my manager, Habersat Scrapple is where it's at. Yes, Habersat is where it's at. Okay, though Rappa and Habersat are apparently made in the same building or in the same vicinity, or they're the same company in essence. One has one flavor and the other has the other. And my manager swears by Habersat. Anytime I go to Philly, because, you know, the family Philly, anytime I'm up there, I'll bring him back a brick or two of Habersat Scrapple. And he is very thankful when I do that. I don't know, man. I don't get it. But he loves Habersat way more than he does Rappa or anything else, any other brand. Mommy says, I feel you. I get up at 3:45 every morning. Whew. Venison bacon is awesome, Ricer says. Oh, really? I have to take your... Well, I mean, it's bacon. Almost any bacon is just delicious. Again, the different types of bacon I've had are turkey bacon, beef bacon, duck bacon. I have, of course, had pork bacon. You know, I didn't not eat pork my entire life. I just haven't eaten it recently. Again, health reasons. But, yeah. Retired life is good. Sleep every day till 8 a.m. Oh my gosh. 8 a.m. Woo. Jeez. And I won't say what Kent, I won't say the procedure Kent had. I was getting ready to go there, but I reined it back in. Yep, Uncle Steve Shake, man, you gave me an opportunity to show his products. That's what's up, man. Jack says, how about the video where you were cooking in a rental grill and the chefs were taking and help with and the smoke got them? Yeah. That one wasn't really a disappointment per se. That was a tough cook because I had to adapt and change tact on the fly and cook that lamb. That was a pretty tough order, but it wasn't like, I don't know. It wasn't that one because of the fact that, and to be completely honest, I was getting paid by the hour. I was okay with what happened. It just took me longer to get stuff done, and I let the person who whose party was know. I said, "Look, this took me a little while longer, and this is why. Like, I was expecting to get some help from the catering staff, and I'm like, they didn't help me. The chef that was told to help me, she didn't do that. So it took me a little bit longer than I would have liked it to do X, Y, and Z. He was like, that's fine. Like, he paid me the rate that I was asking him for without batting an eye. All right. I like head cheese, Jeff says. Okay, I feel you, Dash. I have to go to sleep in the daytime, and 4:30 comes quick. Night work sucks. Yeah, I've been there, done that. I definitely worked overnight for quite a few years. And, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Bumpy said, I love scrap. Oh, my camera's a little crooked. My phone here. No shipping, bacon, or sauce, but I'm willing to share my honey jalapeno barbecue sauce recipe. Well, I want the beef bacon, Kent. I need the beef bacon. All right, let's try to catch up on the comments. I just did 20 different bottles of hot sauces. Can't wait to use them. Yeah, Jeff, that's what's up. He knows homemade corned beef hash recipe. I bet you Brandon Page does. He does a hash, but it's not a corned beef hash. It's a hash. I don't know exactly what's in it. Bottle cap Chris says, "What's up, bro?" Scrapple. Everything but the oink. You're absolutely right, Lou. Lou gets it. He's in New Jersey. they know Scrapple. Just like they do Taylor ham. That's what it is. Is it pork roll or is it Taylor ham? Yeah. Honey habanero is good. Let's see. Good night to all my barbecue brothers and sisters. Yes. Thank you, Eric, for popping in and hanging out. Dad should put up curtains. Nah, man, my wife did that. Well, technically, I had to put them up there because I'm taller than she is, but I didn't pick them out. But yes, I had to install those curtains. After Googling Scrapple was pretty much the same as what we call liver mush here in North Carolina. All right. I'm always making different kinds of hash. That's what's up. I have to do it every time. Cooks run in the morning as well as smoked eggs, hard boiled. Okay. That's what's up, man. I still have not gotten smoked hard boiled eggs right. I've tried a few times and I just haven't gotten them right. Like, I've been messing up. I'll try again. Mike calls to Scrapple you can get in an Amish store. Yes. I know Amish areas all have it all over. That's what's up. Terry also says he's never had Scrapple. Terry, where are you geographically? Well, Jay says here in SoCal, people want smoked salads. You can smoke a shrimp salad. You can smoke some crab salad. You can smoke a potato salad. You can smoke, there's all types of salads that you can smoke, man. Don't limit yourself and don't only pigeonhole yourself to say that the salad has got some lettuce. Northeast Beast says there's no Amish here in Connecticut. I'm sure there are some Amish up there. But, between Pennsylvania and Ohio, that's where a good majority of the Amish are. Capital B, how you doing this evening? Okay, back to mistakes. My aunt can't boil water. She's burnt soup. I mean, I won't say I burnt soup, but you can burn soup. Hey, can't you be easy, sir? Thank you very much for popping on and hanging out. Mr. Hodges says Guy Fieri has done a show on Scrapple on the East Coast place that makes their own Scrapple. He says it looks great after it's cooked. After it's cooked, you're absolutely right. Uh, Jeff says I burnt potatoes once. It's funny. Taste tester number 2 told me on our way home from school, or their way home from school today. He said, "Daddy, I burnt my finger this morning." Okay, go on. I'll bite. Yeah, Jeff says it is definitely an acquired taste. Let's see. I like my meat pies. All right. But you know what? Like a meat pie is pretty much Scrapple, man. Like, it's so funny how different places, different regions all have similar foods, but they will be called something different. Like empanadas. Everybody knows what an empanada is, but you also know what a Jamaican beef patty is, man. They're the same thing. Like, just meat in a little pocket in some dough, and it's delicious, man. All right, Kent says one question on the way out: did any team from the NFC East win last week? Oops, sorry. The Deadskins did. Kent thinks he's funny. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I should make a video making my meat pies and my Jamaican meat pies. Hey, man, do it. So just cheddar on the rich to become rich, but the rich people never tip. That's facts. All right. Gotta cater. Oh, Jay says I gotta cater to the rich to become rich, but rich people never tip. That's facts. You might be right. So what's the difference in spam and Scrapple? I do not know 100%. Let's see if we can find out. Google. What's the difference? Spam and Scrapple. Ah. Da-da-da-da. Da. All right, here we go. This this one's for Kirk. All right, so spam or Scrapple. Spam is similar to talking whatever to similar to taking whatever dark meat, light meat, and some of the marbling that is left from the ham bone and put through a meat grinder. Then spray cast iron griddle and fry it up. The person says good. Scrapple is everything but the oink. All right. And the big difference is one includes organ meat and one does not, is from what I'm looking at. Let's see. All right, so scrapple is typically made of hot dog offal, such as the head, heart, liver, and other trimmings, which are boiled with any bones attached, often the entire head, to make a broth. Once cooked, the bones and fat are removed. The meat is reserved, and a dry commercial is boiled in the broth to make a mush. All right, so there you go. So I think basically the difference between scram and scrapple, or excuse me, spam and scrapple, is organ meat, where scrapple has the organ meat. This person says so. Scrapple is technically a hot dog. I'm not a big organ meat fan, so I'm sticking with spam. Different than other areas. Let's see. This person says they're talking about how words have different meanings, and in this day and age, spam only means unwanted email. uh, all right, so now this one says a proper spam as a proper noun is a tinned meat made from ham by Hormel Foods Corporation. As a noun, a scrapple is a tool for scraping, blah blah blah. So yeah, it looks like now actually to be more specific, it seems like spam comes from like the meat left over from around ham or the ham, where scrapple is everything but the oink. All right, let's see here. You know what, Jeff? That's funny. I don't know if I actually have a set of Allen wrenches in the truck, but I do. I believe I do have my toolbox in the truck, and I think I do need to add some Allen wrenches, like just like one of those. Oh man, you gonna make me have to get them. Pat says, I can't spell good enough to play Scrapple. That's Scrabble. Used to get up for work every day at 4 a.m. for 32 years. Goodness gracious. Oh, gosh. It's like a dash. I had my gallbladder taken out. Now even Rick's food tastes good. Wow. Wow. Okay, Jeff, what the hell is red flannel hash? Never had Scottish eggs either. No work. The duck says it's fake. I can imagine. I know, Lou. I've been around enough people from Central and South Jersey to know that Taylor is the brand of pork ham or pork roll, but it's still funny. Like, still funny. Born and raised in Phoenix, never heard of Scrabble. Chris says, it's an East Coast thing. Like I said, and it's not even just an East Coast thing. It's more of a Mid Atlantic thing. So Pennsylvania, South Jersey, Delaware, the Amish in this particular area make Scrapple. Are you a fan of Chaps Pit Beef? I tend to stop there when I'm in Baltimore. I am. I do like Chaps. Bob and I. I'm sorry. I'm trying to actually undo my boots. I untied them, but I didn't take them off. Bob and I are on a first name basis, which is pretty cool. I didn't understand the whole pit beef thing until like the first time I tried pit beef. I was like, man, why are these people like this stuff? Like, I don't get it. Like, I just didn't get it. But then I realized and I found out that you have to dress the sandwich. So you have to take your roast beef and you got to put some horseradish on it. You might want to put a little bit of mayonnaise on it. You know, put some barbecue sauce on it. You want some raw onions on yours, or you know, you might not want mayo. You might want horseradish and some mustard. You know, you have to dress the sandwich, and that to me is what makes it better. Now, the reason, and you know, Ricer, if you're still here, one of the reasons why I don't particularly care for Corona is because you gotta add stuff to it in order to make it taste better. You know, like back in the day, I remember, you know, you had to put a splash of grenadine and a lime into your Corona before you could drink it. I'm like, well, what if I don't have any limes? What if I don't have any grenadine? Like, what do I do? So, yeah. Mike says we have them in our town, but it's only 900 people in town. All right, Amish people, I figured. I drive past it every day. Morning, good bee smell at 5:30 a.m. is love, yo. Bob and I were talking one day, and he was telling me about how the people would drive past his building whenever he was starting a fire, and the fire department would get called to his building like, you know, once or twice a week, basically, as someone new who didn't know what was going on was driving past and they saw the smoke. So I think it happened after one of the videos went, or like Instagram, me talking about how the fire department has come to my house a few different times, and he told me about that, and he's like, you know, I can definitely relate. To the night, Romeo, we're just drinking Miller Lite. My blood sugar has been doing phenomenal. This past, I guess it's been the past week or two, my average is rated about 100 for my blood sugar, so I'm trying to keep it up by drinking light beer tonight. Oh my gosh. Jeff says his wife's brother. So his wife's brother, not his brother-in-law, but his wife's brother, was making lobster one night, fell asleep, and his mom woke up to the house filled in smoke. Could never get that smell out of the furniture. I can imagine. He's doing the fridge fry cook soon. All right, that's, I guess you're just dumping everything out of the refrigerator. Yes, since I heard that, but I got you in your live earlier, and you did, dude. You did last week. You got me. Like, oh boy, like hook, line, and sinker. Uh, Mike, I believe a fridge fry is when you just take everything out of the fridge, like that's getting ready to go bad before trash day, and you either cook it or throw it away. He can't leave, Rick. He can't. Hey, Lou, thank you very much, dude. You be easy, sir. I watched the time lapse where I was building a barn. I swear they got some Mexican blood in them. Know what, dude? Amish are just very hard workers. Like, seriously. I have also seen videos of Amish build barns, and they are serious. Serious, serious. I have seen, or I've seen, like, the work from the Amish guys that come out and build buildings. Those buildings are the truth, man, definitely. and they do it in like 2 or 3 days. Chase, the spam is like pouring salt in your hand and eating it full. It's full of sodium. Yeah, spam is really big in Hawaii. The whole thing is when the GIs got sent to Hawaii, they sent a whole bunch of spam because it didn't go bad, and they never had anything like that over there in Hawaii, and they have embraced it, as the story goes, and they love spam over there. Love, 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 love spam over there in Hawaii. Spam wasabi, has anybody tried it? I have never tried it, but I do know or I have heard of it, Jay. Jason says, I don't know, like Karuna, and he's Mexican. That says something. Shots fired, Ricer. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I had my boots on all day long. I didn't even take them off when I got in the house. I've been doing other things around the house. Usually I take them off. My feet are tired. And, gosh, gotta undo my boot. I'm trying to take it off as opposed to just like straight taking off. All right, let's see. You still have to add a line. Yeah, Rice says you still have to add a line, man. Nah, man, you doctoring it up. Kirk says, I was grubbing on Chat's beef and turkey sandwiches Sunday, tailgating at the Raven Stadium. Them boys going all the way because y'all didn't know. Yeah, well, in case y'all didn't know. Kirk, thanks for stopping by. I'm only about 15 minutes away from stadium. Yeah, Yeah. Wait and see what beers I drink in my next video. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to it, right, sir? Righteous is nothing but the best of Wisconsin's brew. Uh-huh. Anyone smokes spam? I have not smoked any spam. Dude, you know what's crazy? We saw some spam in the market a few weeks ago, months ago, whatever. And it was one of those things that was funny because usually my wife and I are never in the market at the same time. But we were walking kind of up and down the aisles, and my wife saw this can of spam, and I was like, "Hey, you want to get some spam? I could like smoke that for you." She's like, "No, no, I'm not eating spam. Like, no, I don't even want to do that." Pat says, when I was a kid, fried spam and pork and beans was one of the ways my mom kept 5 kids fed. Yes, indeed, I can imagine. Good cheap eat, right? Mimi says, I love Scrabble as a kid. Can't find it anywhere here in Kansas City, though. Oh, and I finally finished watching Raising Dion. And you were right. It's a great show. Well, thank you, Mimi. I appreciate it. In the end, man, like, yo, the end. The end. What? That end. I don't want to ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but the end. Oh, my goodness. We could talk about some TV shows. What was the last one that I watched? The last series that I watched, like binge watched, was Travelers. That was a good one. Don't want to ruin that one either, but I was all into Travelers, and then it ended. It ended. Like, that's it. And I would love to see more of that one. Why would you smoke spam? I don't know. Pat says he's also potted meat. I guess was a I won't say favorite, but something they had all the time. We have nothing like Chaps in Chicago. However, we do have best pizzas world. Yo, what is that place called? De Sereno's. Like, yeah, I'm a fan. Definitely. I was in Chicago and we stopped and had pizza before we left. Before we left out of Chicago, heading back to Maryland, and yeah. Now, one of the things also that I didn't know about that was a thing is the beef sandwiches up there. Was that what it was? It was like a beef sandwich, but it was like a beef dip or something like that. Was that what it was? What else was up there? That oh, of course, you gotta get the Chicago hot dog with the sport peppers and the like neon green relish, like requirement, definitely a requirement. Oh man. Hey, look, we have some new folks that have popped in since we got this thing started. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Really, really would greatly appreciate you leaving a, like I said, a thumbs up. It's awesome. Not only does it make me feel better, it really does help these videos or this video and my channel. So it doesn't cost you anything to hit that thumbs up button, and I want to say thank you in advance. There's 4 or 5 of you. There's 3. Come on, let's get the 4th person to give that thumbs up. Oh man, we got 4 people who gave thumbs up now. Come on, let's get up to 5. 5. All right. Pot of meat. Haven't heard that in years. Kent says, Kent, who's still here, says spam is the state flower of Hawaii. Oh, he's back. Kent must have had to poop. Yeah, I bet he had to poop. Oh, only have 49 likes now. Someone took their like away. I was right there with you, Bumpy, to the Jimmy Seafood tailgate. Man, oh, you went way big, huh, Kurt? That Amish are starting to get a horrible reputation for having puppy mills. Yeah, you might be right about that. Can't I won't say yeah. I've seen some videos and talk about those puppy mills as well. Kurt, so what do you think the Ravens are playing? Who do you think the Ravens are playing in the Super Bowl? I heard somebody talking about it today. They were saying that Seattle and the Ravens are going all the way. And I'm like, I'm not going to see it until I believe it. We're going to see what has to happen. Now, if the Eagles and Ravens get in there, woo boy. Woo boy. Smoked bologna is so bomb. Well, Jeff, I have smoked some lunch meat before and it didn't turn out well, which is why you guys haven't seen a video on it. I don't know, man. There's some things that I've done in the past that I need to revisit, and trying to smoke some lunch meat is definitely. Kent, it's my Super Bowl pick. Come on, man. As an Eagles fan, you know what I'm about to say. I think the Eagles and the Ravens could go. Sure. I'm just going to take the easy teams. But, I always wanted to see the Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. But that's just me. Yeah, Jay, they have this thing called, or there is a thing called Rumspringa, where basically they, I won't say do away with, but they basically, it's like, how you have a little kid and you're like, okay, get your goofies out, get your sillies out, go ahead, shake, to get them to expel a little bit of energy. That's what they do as far as sinning, okay? And it's like I don't know if it's a 1 week thing or a 2 week thing or a 1 month thing, but basically they live in the, I won't say live in the real world, but there are documentaries out there about Rumspringa, and I don't know exactly how to spell it, but if you look it up, like almost like Amish Gone Wild, okay? But yeah, it is a real thing, like seriously. Spam, bologna, hot dogs, all the same. Nope, man. I'm telling you, there's subtle differences versus, or excuse me, not versus, but with what's included. Oh, I'm sure, Kirk. My wife and I used to go to Jimmy's. I won't say often, but she used to work basically right across the street from Jimmy's. So there would be times when I would go up towards her job and meet her for like lunch, or there would be times when we would go back up that way for dinner, and we would have dinner at Jimmy's. And dude, like it's a good time. Like definitely a good time. You go to Jimmy's, you eat all you can eat, you drink all you can drink, you get on the bus, you go over to the stadium, and yeah. Chicago dogs are the bomb. Uh, yeah, whatever, Kirk, whatever. Jay says, "What state do you think makes the best hot dog?" Mm, I mean, there's really only two. You have Illinois and Chicago for the Chicago dog, and you have New York for the Coney Island dog. I mean, what do you guys think? The Coney or the Chicago? Like that's a tough one though. Like real tough one. Oof. Well, thanks, Kent. I appreciate that. Well, hopefully, I guess you're using two different devices because I don't know how you hit it twice, but I'd hit it twice too. Let's see. I know what you're talking about. Never had it, but it's like a beef dip or something. Has beef and then dip bread and it's broccoli rabe or something. Dude, I don't know. Like it was one of those things where we were in Chicago and we were in our hotel room, and then my wife's talking about like, oh, look up like Food Network and Chicago and places to go and stuff like that. And one of the things that was recommended was like this beef sandwich, Italian beef. Okay, yeah, I don't know if it was at Portillo's or Portillo's or Portillo's or however you say it. Um, but I remember having Italian beef, and I was looking at it. I was like, man, this is like a cheesesteak, but not a cheesesteak. It was a beef dip. Anyway, it was one of those things that we were told to try. Da, da, da. Well, Kent says he shows 49. It's over 49 now. Italian beef. That's it. Mr. Hackett, I sure will. I will pass that information on in the morning. You know what? Before it gets too late, let's get you guys uh this link. What do you think? No pun intended. Those of you guys who are here on the live stream know that when you make it to the end of the live stream, basically when you hit that 2 hour mark, I bless you as if you sneezed with the video that's going to go up tomorrow. So thank you guys. Yeah, definitely. But there's my my cheat or a treat for you guys. I see the 49ers. Look, I'm an Eagles fan, dude. Don't judge me. I'm an Eagles fan, all right? There's a movie with Seth Green about it too. Sausage? Spam glass pinch for up to 5 years. Mm-mm-mm. All right, I'm seeing Chicago. All right, Terry says Fairbury, Nebraska makes the best hot dog. Okay. All right, Terry. Excuse me. I'll bite, Terry. What is so special about a hot dog in Nebraska? Nebraska. Just let this sink in. Oh, Jay's chiming in. He says LA has the best bacon wrap dog. Now brats, hands down, he says Wisconsin. You know, there's a lot of Polish up there in Wisconsin or other folks. Chicago, they use Wimmers better than Nathan's. If you say so. I also have Maxwell Street Polish, and that's amazing. All right. I've never had, I don't think I've had, well, I know I've never had a Polish hot dog or Polish sausage down here. So beef Taylor Street in Chicago is the best. Oh, Al's beef. on Taylor Street in Chicago is the best. All right. Vienna is the best. It's in Chicago. The chopped cheese is the same as a cheesesteak. Sorry, I'm a West Coaster. No, a chopped cheese is not the same as a cheesesteak. Hence the difference in name. I like to put them both, but I'm gonna go with the Chicago. All right, I agree. I like the Chicago. Like if, and unfortunately, don't hate me, those of you who are in and or around Chicago. The closest best thing I can get to a Chicago dog around here is going to Sonic, and I mean for what it is, it's okay. Like for what it is, it's all right. All right, let's try to catch up. Do you mean the hot dog itself or the style in which it's prepared? I guess the the overall, like everything. Because like you can't go to Chicago and you're not going to get a plain hot dog. You can't go to Coney Island, you're not going to get a plain hot dog. Like the accoutrements that go with it as well, are they play a part. But I think I'm going to I think I'm gonna say Chicago, like for real. Italian beef is another Chicago staple. He says dipped. Did you answer my question on this video? No, Kirk, I did not answer your question in this video. No. How you gonna think, dude? There were, I think I filmed 10 or 15 of those today, which is dope because, yeah. Um, some of them are shorter than others. Some of them I ramble and I don't feel like I even answered the question. But nonetheless, I did it. We're gonna see how this whole thing turns out. We're gonna see how it works, and if we keep going. Mike, you are on a lonely island. He's the only one that you're the only one that said Coney, man. Kent says, "Don't judge me." Equals not our best. Yep. Yeah. Jerry says their red hot dogs have a different taste than the regular hot dogs. Al's is the other Italian beef spot. Okay. German's dash not kibasi. That's Polish. Sorry. Yeah, do you think I would know? As in I have been to Germany and saw all types of bratwursts, and I probably should know the difference between bratwurst versus kielbasa. Sorry, don't tell anyone I made that faux pas. Don't tell anyone. All right, looks cool, like a young BB King. All right, thank you, sir. Jay says, I need to travel to the East Coast. I want to try East Coast food. Dude, the only thing we don't have over here is tri-tip. Other than that, you probably had it already. Pink's here in LA is pretty good. All right. You know what? I've heard of Pink's. Who is Pink's? Like, Pink's is a celebrity's restaurant. Is it Jesse James' restaurant or somebody? I don't say famous, but I think it's a celebrity restaurant. Mostly Germans in Wisconsin. All right. Chicago has the best dog. Philly has the best cheesesteak. And Baltimore has the best pit beef sandwich. Well, and duh. Boo, your Sonic burned down. They didn't rebuild Mr. Tater Tots with chili and cheese on them. Oh, man. But Jay says the best hot dogs are in the Fashion District in downtown LA. If they didn't give you the shirts, it wasn't a good hot dog. Oh, excuse me. I need to get a little closer. Sorry, Jay. Glad I misread that. Something called an Italian combo. All right, running low. What's an Italian combo? I'll bite. Mike says we get some good Coney dogs in Detroit. I don't know about that now. Jimmy says, "Amen, Mike. Amen." Katie says, hi, just started my catering company, Moroccan Food. How can I get new clients? That is a very loaded question. The food will hopefully get you some new clients. When or if you're doing events, just make sure that the people who are at that event like the food. And I get and purchase business cards and I sprinkle them out like confetti. When I do an event, I normally leave 15 to 20 cards at a minimum. And then whenever I am out and about, I try to have on one of my shirts that says Still Jump Smokers Barbecue, and it reads what I do on the back. I figure I can be my own billboard. I'm trying to wait so you guys can see it. I can be my own billboard. Okay. And it's one of those things. People will see it. People will look at it. People will read it, and they're gonna ask you about it. So, little things, quote unquote, little things like that will help you grow your business. So yeah. Let's see. Dutch says Chicago also has the best pizza. Duh, Dash. Duh, and duh. I'll give Chicago pizza. But you know what? You gotta be in the mood for a deep dish pizza, man. You know what's crazy is there are times when you just want like a regular old plain thin crust pizza. Now, that being said, my all-time favorite pizza place is a spot called Lorenzo and Sons. It's on South Street. It's at just like 3rd and South, and it's my favorite pizza spot. When I say you can get a slice of pizza, this way, that is as big as your head, and it won't fit on a plate. They fold it back, and put it on the plate. Yes, I need that. Definitely. Steven, how you doing? Steven, how you doing this evening? Just a bunch of confused hippies. We got nothing special here. Jay, you have weather there. That's what's special. DC hot dog carts, red hot combo with mustard, sauerkraut, and onions is the only way to roll. Nah, man, dude, Kirk. Kirk, you in DC, man, you probably get a half smoke or something like that. That's what those things are called. Every Chicago eat pizza and Italian food. Every Chicago eat pizza and Italian food. Pass on the steakhouses, overpriced electric grilled steaks. All right. Stevenson's combo is an Italian sausage covered in Italian beef. Okay. Okay. Smoking Goodness says, I'm always in the mood for Chicago deep dish. Yeah, buddy. Got a place like in like that in New Haven, all right, dude. Like that in New Haven, all right, dude. Jeff, have you ever been to Hoodoo Brown? Hoodoo Brown is in Ridgeport. Richfield is in Ridgefield. Have you ever been there? I actually like that place. Kevin, how you doing this evening? It's just making this down. Chicago also Sam's Pizza's one of my favorite in Schofield, Wisconsin. So I have that seasoning. I will talk about that. All right, I will have to send you some. No problem, Jeff. I appreciate that. The address is always down in the description of the video. So just click and send away. Let me know when it's sent so I can make sure I can try to pick it up. Today's pizza, best pizza. That greasy fold in half, grease running down your arm, boardwalk style. Oh, I don't know about that, man. All right, guys. Right here, that's just a little closed-minded tonight. All Wisconsins are obviously all Polish and not German. All right. No, but no of it. Okay. Going to make my logo for Jay's Barbecue. Anybody have an idea what the new logo should be? Hit me up on Instagram. I don't know. I am no graphic designer. I suck when it comes to artwork. I suck. All right, let's see how what you forgot about the Norwegians. Oh my goodness, there's too many people, too many different people up there. Jeff, plugging away. So let your food do the talking and advertising for you. Yep, your name will definitely spread. All right, guys, I'm sitting here and I'm like dozing off in my mind. I feel like I'm brain farting here. Anyway, thank you guys so very much again, as always, for hanging out here. I will drop the link to the video once again. And let's get this cleaned up. Excuse me. So it's just a link to the video. Thank you guys so very much. Again, I will see you guys next time. And don't forget, tomorrow's video, there it is right there. I just, oh, shoot. Yeah, it's not right. I can already tell that's not right. That's not the right link. Don't click on that one. I don't know why it did that. Let's try that again. And I will delete the old message. Okay. Anyway. All right, guys. Thank you very much again for hanging out. If you haven't, please hit that thumbs up on the way out. I'd greatly appreciate it. Other than that, I will talk to you guys later. I'll see you next time.